Amira, Maya Matthews just defeated you in an epic first match of this show. Do you have any comments?
First of all, I've never even heard of Maya Matthews. I've been in UKPW since the very beginning of the relaunch 2 years ago. And then this girl out of nowhere is just, yeah! And do you know what? I was just off my game today. I just had a little bit of an off day, but I will be back. And I will be back better than ever. So, yes, it was just a minor slip up, but I will be back. And I'll be good. I'll be fine. I'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
I'll be fine! So yeah, can we cut the camera and just cut the bit where she, beat me? I don't want people to know that she beat me. I just want people to think I'm still...
I can ask. I'll ask.
Yeah, just cut that bit out.
Yeah, no worries. Please welcome my guest at this time, the fighting spirit, Maya Matthews. Maya, you just defeated Amira. How are you feeling?
To be honest, some people say it might have been an easy task for me tonight, or today, by any means, but I have to give credit to Amira where credit's due. She put up a good fight, and I can't deny I say I have much respect for her, but when she steps in the ring, one thing I notice is she gives it her all. She's mouthy, yeah, but what else can you expect from someone like her? But I respect her, and I respect the effort, and I respect the fight that she brought to me. Like I said, fighting spirit Maya Matthews, I'm always up for a fight. I always want people to bring the fight to me. So when I stepped in that ring, I was glad with the competition that was brought to me. So, yeah, to answer your question, I'm glad that I walked away with the victory. And to be honest, when I stepped foot in that ring, I knew the crowd was behind me, I was behind myself. I felt the energy in the room. And there was only one way that victory was going, and it was in my direction.
So does this mean that you're going to go after the Women's Championship?
I think Maya Matthews has definitely made a first impression here at UKPW, and making waves, I think, is an understatement. So... anyone, like I said, anyone that wants to fight, bring it my way. I'll come for anything that I need to go for. So,
thank you very much for joining me at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Delphine. Delphine, you just won your first ever UKPW match against Rex Armstrong. How are you feeling right now?
Say that again, please. Say that again.
You just won your first UKPW match.
Woo! Yes! Yes, I did! I hope this is messing up your headphone users. Yes! I told you all that the streak starts now, and you all thought I was joking. But it's no joke anymore, because the streak has officially started. I am coming for everything and everyone. I want every belt this company has. Woo! Woo! Woo!
Rex Armstrong, you just lost against Delphine.
Against Delphine?
This is your last match at Falconwood. How are you feeling?
I mean, disappointed is the first word that comes to mind. It's disappointed for two reasons. First of all, that I only lost because of that exposed turnbuckle. But that's not to take anything away from Delphine. That guy's a hell of a wrestler still. Like, he wins a win at the end of the day. But disappointed because Falconwood's one of the first opportunities that I got. One of the first opportunities I got was with UKPW here about 4 years ago. So this has always been a special place for me. I've wrestled a lot of great people here. So to go out on a loss is bittersweet, but it's even more bittersweet to know that I'm not going to come back ever again. But you know, that's the way it goes. And as anyone knows, I'm going to go trade this water for some beer. Catch you later.
Thank you very much. Alf Edwards, you just lost the Inter-Regional Championship match, not against Safire, against David Francisco. Now, you said that you believe Safire cost you the Inter-Regional Championship when she was added to the ladder match last October, where she won it. And you recently became #1 contender in April for this. But how do you feel about the fact that you've not actually faced Safire and instead have had to face David Francisco?
I should have went one-on-one with Safire today. David Francisco, I've known David Francisco since I was 18 years of age. He's known me for a very long time. During those times when we was training with him, he never looked at me as someone with talent. He always overlooked at me. Safire was his favourite every single time. Safire was the one he had his eyes on, and it was never me. Today, I wanted to go one-on-one with Safire Reed, but I got the chance to go one-on-one with David Francisco, the man that I wanted to prove a point that I had talent. And he beat me today. But when I won the Rumble back in October, I was promised a match against Safire Reed. And I'm going to make sure I get a match with Safire Reed for the Inter-Regional Championship. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest at this time, David Francisco. David, you just retained Safire's Inter-Regional Championship for her.
That means a lot.
How do you feel?
I don't feel good. Doctors are like, they checked my back, I'm all good. I've been through the motions, but that means a lot. It's been a very special day for me for a few reasons. First of all, to be able to stand up for Safire in this way and be able to defend the Inter-Regional Championship for her means a lot to me. I've known her for years now. We've trained together. I've seen her become the incredible wrestler and the champion that she is right now, and it means a lot to me that I get to have a part in her championship reign, and that I was able to be here for her, and I'll continue to be here for her. It means a lot to be in the ring with Alf Edwards. Alf also, I've known him for a very long time. I was there for the day he started his journey in professional wrestling, and to go from there all the way to here in Falconwood, where someone like Alf really understands how wrestling goes, and he understands who he is, and he's able to take me to the limit like that. It's, in a way, it makes me proud. It hurts like hell, but it makes me proud, and that meant a lot to me as well. But at the end of the day, I am David Francisco. It doesn't matter what my mission is, I'm going for it, and I'll do it. And if I defended someone else's championship for them, the least I could do is get a championship match of my own, right? Just saying, Safire, I am thanking you right now for an opportunity that I'm sure you're happy to do because you're a fighting champion and you'll give it to me. I've defeated Alf Edwards, who earned the right to fight for the Inter-Regional Championship. The way I see it, I am a #1 contender, and I'll be able to do it when we fight, regardless of what it is, because just like here in Falconwood, UKPW fans, I appreciate your support. We're doing this together, and one day, I'll be able to be a champion. You know that today was the first win I had ever since UKPW started?
I did not know that.
I am so happy.
Congratulations.
I am so happy to be able to do this here in Falconwood. Thanks, Falconwood, for your support. UKPW, we're doing this. David Francisco is finally on the winning streak, and we're going for a championship. After I go and check my back again, because it hurts like hell. Jesus.
Thank you so much, David. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, Lewis Basham. Now, Lewis, you won your singles match today against Sean Jackson. How do you feel about the win?
It was inevitable. Have you seen me wrestle before? Is this your first time here?
No.
No? It's your first time being a backstage interviewer?
Yep.
Well, you are welcome for my presence. Next question.
Thank you. The main event that we just saw happen, you interfered by faking being a cameraman to attack and cost the Nail the match. Why?
Because in this world, you cannot create justice. You have to make it. And tonight, justice was served. Any more questions?
No, you're free to go. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my guest at this time, David Francisco, and your Inter-Regional Champion, Safire Reed. Now, Safire, you was meant to defend your Inter-Regional Championship today against Alf Edwards. However, we did learn that you are currently injured, which I'm very sorry to hear about. You did choose David Francisco to step in, not only for you in the match, but to actually defend your title. Can I ask you why you chose David?
I chose David because I trust him. Out of everyone here, I trust David the most. He's my mentor. He trained me, and he's always been there for since day one for me. So if there's anyone here today, it's got to be David helping me out.
And not only that, but David actually secured the win for you and it helped you retain it. And David, this was your first UKPW win. How are you feeling?
I know, right? I know. First win ever since UKPW restarted, and the way I see it, when the stakes are high like this, when I'm fighting for someone else, especially someone that means so much to me, I just have to fight harder, and I'm here for my friends, just like I know my friends are here for me. It just means so much. It's very special that I'm able to do it here. I'm able to do it here in Falconwood. I'm able to do it with Alf Edwards, right? Someone that I've been there since the beginning for his journey, and to see him grow the way he grew, take me to the limit like he took me today. My doctors are going to have a lot of work with me in my back, because he really... I had to dig deep to be able to beat him, but I did, because I'm David Francisco, and at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who I'm fighting, why I'm fighting, I will continue to fight, and I'll get those wins the way I see it. This is my first of many wins now that UKPW is back. David Francisco is finally back, and now all I have to do is win a championship. Hey.
Does this mean you're going to go after Safire's interregional championship?
That's aggressive. I wouldn't put it that way. I feel like that's very aggressive. All I know is I defended your championship, and I'm very happy to do it. I technically beat the #1 contender to the interregional championship. Therefore, that makes me the #1 contender. We'll talk about that another time.
We'll talk about it.
We'll talk about that another time.
I don't mind beating you up. That's fine, but we'll talk about it.
Not now, no, because both our backs are
That is
really
very
bad.
true.
We need to
That is very
figure
true.
it out. But that will come when it's time. I'm just very happy. I'm going to celebrate with the rest of the people here in Falconwood. I'm going to celebrate with Safire. Do you want to come and celebrate?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go!
Celebrate.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Now, how are you feeling? Lewis Basham just cost you the break stuff match. Is he okay, Doctor?
We're just giving him a thorough check over now, doing the best of my ability, but he's obviously, as you can tell, in a pretty bad way. You know what day it is?
JJ Gale, congratulations on winning not only the break stuff match, but your UKPW debut. How are you feeling?
I'm on top of the world right now, I can't lie. I said it out there in front of the fans, but I was against unsurmountable odds tonight. Making my debut, the fans didn't know who I am. I've never wrestled any of the men in that match before, and they are dangerous, tough. I'm going to be polite, people. But let me tell you something. I call myself the heart and soul. British wrestling call me the heart and soul for a reason. I won't give up. It doesn't matter how many times you hit me, you knock me down. I have too much grit, too much determination to give up, and I proved that tonight in my UKPW debut. I won the main event, I won the first ever break stuff match, and now I have a very interesting decision to make.
Yes, because you won the break stuff match, you now have a contract which guarantees you a title match for any of the UKPW titles. Do you know what title it is you're going to go after?
Hey look, full transparency, I've just come back through the curtain 2 minutes ago. My back is killing me. I'm pretty sure I got a busted lip. I'm full of adrenaline. I can't make that decision right now. I need to go away. I need to think strategically about this. The one thing's for sure, I said it out there and I'll say it again to all of you fans at home. JJ Gale arrived in UKPW. He stormed through everyone, and I'm here to stay. And I'll keep you posted about which championship I'm coming for.
Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you.
Thank you very much.